know what? You know what? I intended to get home. Like I was out. I wanted to get home. I wanted to go stream real quick, and it didn't happen the way I wanted it to because I was really fucking cold. And I just kind of forgot. But it doesn't matter. We're here now. It's 3:20 a.m. This is about 2 hours of video. Uh, it's gonna be one of those episodes, one of those where I just watch a thing. But you know what? I'm gonna have a bit of fun time. A bit of a fun time. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to. Well, I'm doomed no matter what happens here. But that's besides the point. What is not besides the point, however, is the saga of Danny Hernandez. And by the way, I'm Sanctification on Twitch and Scumbag on YouTube. And this is Series None. Series None. 96, 69, 96, it doesn't matter, not important. Episode 48, the saga of Danny Hernandez. Let's go. Let's get this shit. We got that classic video reversal to try to possibly maybe avoid having this get totally taken down. It's a documentary about the saga of Daniel Hernandez. That's how it is. Also known as 6ix9ine. Oh no, not New York, please. Anything but that. I don't want to go to New York. No, not Bushwick, Brooklyn. No. I don't want to be in Brooklyn.
So, you know Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I move in this building, but I know Daniel and Oscar
Daniel
Hernandez. They are brothers.
The 6ix9ine bullshit?
No.
What are you doing, bro? Daniel.
Don't say anything about Danielle.
This shit better not be there. What? Yeah, he is.
Oh shit. Damn.
Pero yo viví con ellos.
You don't live here, nigga.
Wow, exposed.
Let's take this back over to the car.
The camera?
This nigga didn't even know him like that. Everybody's gonna tell you what you want to hear. Bullshit.
Nothing bad.
Tú no sabes de Daniel. Tú no sabes nada. Well, what are you doing, my nigga?
I'm not trying to start a problem, I'm just asking questions. Okay, alright, goodbye. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. I'm obsessed with understanding the truth about people. The difference between the personas we show the world and our real identities underneath. That's how I got drawn in.
That's a good cold open, honestly.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
This stance.
6ix9ine! 6ix9ine!
Tekashi 6ix9ine in this bitch.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. I got one of the hottest rappers in New York City.
Pretty notorious 22-year-old troll.
Yo, Tekashi's my guy. He's a top show.
I love 6ix9ine.
Multiple platinum records.
Shout out to Kanye.
But why would you try to compete with a platinum recording artist?
Stupid.
Got the whole
Got him.
internet in a frenzy.
6ix9ine is a fucking genius.
Master marketer.
The rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine is the king of clout.
Is he?
Or internet fame. He gained a cult following of millions all over
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
world.
The reason I did this is because I just like imagining people who like big 6ix9ine fans, big fans, and then he just kind of he just kind of went away. That's kind of my thing because he just
Hanging on his every
got
word.
out of jail.
Fuck Chief Keef. He went from relative obscurity to
Man,
the
fuck
heights
Chief
of
Keef?
internet fame.
That's not
through
cool, man.
outrageous rainbow hair,
But
facial tattoos,
he literally just
and
he got out of
flaunting
prison,
affiliation with a New York street gang.
and then he just
He
fucking
started beef with rappers across the country and
never
celebrated
did
violent
anything.
acts against them on
There's
his
not even,
Instagram
he put
account.
like one new song.
Tekashi 6ix9ine created a digital
And
persona
then just
that no one could ignore, and
fucking-
through it became one of the most famous people in the world.
Died.
Is he
He's
for
gone.
real though, or just a master manipulator?
It's genius. Honestly.
When I realized he lived near me in Brooklyn, I
Not
messaged
Treyway,
his manager
please.
Shoddy about making a documentary.
Not Treyway, please.
Treyway!
But I never heard back.
Not Treyway, please.
Only weeks later, Tekashi 6ix9ine was arrested on racketeering
Goes to
charges,
prison,
facing
gets out.
47
Was
years
that like
to
what,
life
2
in federal
songs?
prison. After
then
his
just
arrest,
fucking-
he immediately snitched against his own crew,
Yo, and
members of the Nine Trey
this
Bloods gang,
dude said
taking a
snitched.
stand in one of
That's
the most
fucked up.
public trials in the history of music.
Mr. Hernandez, how old are you? 23. Mr. Hernandez, where were you born? Boys from Brooklyn. Do you go by any other names? Yes. What are those?
Do you go by any other names? What do you think?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's true. What kind of question is that? Mr. Takashi, you don't know by Danny Hernandez. Fuck off. It's on his face. Are these fake tattoos that they just did get a guy to kind of stand there? That's I don't know how I feel about this one actually. Yeah, hold some money in your hand. Put a chain on. And they capitalize the P in profits.
We live in a world dominated by cults of personality who use the internet to gain fame and fortune. But who are these people that are trying to grab our attention?
Who are they?
I wanted to understand who this kid really was under the tattoos and behind the gangster persona.
The saga of Danny Hernandez. It's like he's already dead. He's still alive. He's just in prison.
So I took to
Or
the
is he?
streets of Brooklyn
He's not
to
even
follow in
he's
the
not in
footsteps
prison anymore. He got
of a
out.
kid
He's out.
named
He's free.
Daniel
They
Hernandez.
freed him. And he's just doing stuff. Nice drum beat. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, we're just opening up with this? Alright, sure.
Right now,
Shadow the Great Guy, I don't know.
Like I'm walking on blocks that's totally renovated, and those buildings used to be crack spots, and now like they're duplexes and shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, get gentrificated.
I say 5 years ago,
Get
less
gentrified.
money, more poverty, less jobs. And now it looks like the neighborhood is booming. More bars, more clubs, more apartments.
Is that a good thing?
Artists everywhere. Studios is popping up in every block now.
Maybe it is.
It wasn't like that before. We used to have
Yo,
to
Jesus,
go
I
all the
love
way to the
Jesus.
city. Like this is really like an extension of the city now.
How long were they skating for?
I would say 2011, I met Danny on Murder on Broadway on his block.
Danny.
Bushwick. Tough block.
Is
Danny
it
was a
Daniel
cool
Hernandez?
kid.
There
He
he
was
is.
a youngin', you know, he just needed guidance. He needed direction. He wasn't like a delinquent or nothing. He wasn't no jailbird. He was a cool, young Hispanic kid from the ghettos of Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Was poverty a huge driving force for him?
For all of us. That's why he goes so hard, because nobody want to be hungry again. Nobody want their daughter starving. Nobody want their mom starving. Yeah, he's from it. He's definitely from it.
I like the in studio shots. That's how you know he's a musician.
Borderline Best Style, right on Myrtle Avenue, right on Locust.
Locust
That's
Locust
my hood.
Street.
I feel like when
What
people
kind of
meet
fucking
famous
name is
people,
that?
they can't
I know
make
what
that
the
connection
term is
that
locust,
we
but
are you guys.
locust
But
is just an
before all
ugly
of this,
word.
We come from some place, right? This is where I came from before all of this fame.
Yo, it's Daniel Hernandez.
I have two family members. Like
Right?
ever. My mom came in from Mexico.
Yeah, there he is.
By herself. She had my
Shout out to
brother
Mom.
in
Big ups.
94. Had me in 96. My biological dad left.
Yeah, fuck this dude.
Us three trooped it out.
You did the meme of I want some money.
My upbringing was
Baby
totally
mama?
different compared to his.
That's his mother.
As a child, like, we didn't live rich, but we weren't poor, and I never had to, like, want or
Baby
need
mama?
for anything
Underscore?
growing up. It made me kind
Baby
of
mama,
feel
baby
pity for
mama.
him.
The way he had to type that out, it's like, well, what do I call? How do I refer to a baby mama without making it sound like I know what that term means? How do I pretend like I don't know what it means? Mother of Daniel's daughter. So baby mama. All right. You know she says I'm his baby mama. You know he says that's my baby mama. You know the host probably said, "So you're like his baby mama, right?" And he was like, "I gotta write this down some other way. I can't use the street slang."
This was actually my home where me, my mom, my brother, his girlfriend, my girlfriend, my
In the one
daughter
room?
lived. I actually slept on this bed with my mom to a fucking late ass age. This was the first computer I bought to learn how to edit videos myself. Like, this was like, I spent my last couple of dollars buying this shit.
Yeah.
Railroad apartment.
How'd you get those
I
tattoos? How'd you
hated
afford that?
living there the first few months. I hated it so much. It was nothing like what I was used to.
You probably got some dude
His
that you
mom
knew.
was a really bad hoarder, so wherever there was a little bit of space, it wasn't there for long. It made me want to pull my hair out.
This blurry ass moving
We
picture.
had some mutual friends. I went to high school with some people that he knew and he was friends with, so he saw that and he ended up reaching
These
out
pictures.
to me through Facebook. And from that day, we spoke every day after that.
Is he your first boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's a sus question. Why do you want to ask that?
I was in love. I was young. I thought he was so funny.
Look at this little boy in his blanket.
I thought he was so charismatic.
Little Danny.
Even now, as much as he gets under people's skin, it's still something that people take to him that they like.
Did you work?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I started working at I want to say the age of 13. I did a job at a grocery store.
Damn, 13.
Stay Fresh Grill. I worked as a
You just have to stay
delivery
Fresh Grill.
boy. I worked up to register. Shortly after that, became a rapper.
Hanksy.
I moved to New York in 2011.
He's a graffiti artist named
in
Hanksy.
Chicago, and landed in Locust Street. And I was really into street art and graffiti
Nice.
at that time.
Call himself
I think
Hanksy.
I was the only non-original resident on the block, and taking the train into the city, get my coffee in the morning, get my drunk eats at night, always at the same 24 hours bodega, Stay Fresh. And Danny was there behind the counter. There's a weird thing about bodegas, and it's certain ones, like the counter is always raised a bit. So you're kind of holding court over the entire store or convenience mart, So that's what he did, You'd walk in and he'd be yelling at this person, smiling, talking, recognize you, what's up, Adam? It's just this little bizarre
Dude painting this picture
environment of energy.
of cool little Danny. I
At
like
that
this dude.
time,
He's
it
a
was
good
the
baby
meeting
face.
place, and you have all these different types of people
It's
coming
just
in.
Danny, bro.
Dumb white kids from the farmland, rappers, artists, and Danny
HIV feels good, man.
was very sponge-like and absorbing
Very
all
positive.
of this.
This is a real story arc. Started what, 13? He's like 22 now? God
There
damn.
was a shootout, them boys brung the loot out. They skated
Who
off the
this?
cop
Is that Shadow?
retaliation with the crew now. We moved out, Avengers in the air, take a whiff. Fully loaded West and hit it on my hip. You think you slick, it's the King Ills. For them niggas who's deaf, I know it's hard to change the hood cause most of us never left due to a pro. So Loaf Music started around 2009. It was a collective. We had
Of course it was.
breakdancers,
When is it
graffiti
not?
writers, producers, DJs, and MCs. It started with the MCs and then it became a home for other young kids in Brooklyn, Bushwick, to create. Loaf was an opportunity for him to express himself and escape the realities of what he was
Escape?
going through on his side.
With the,
'Cause I know his father died. Like for all of us, I felt like Loaf was like the father figure. And Danny,
shit.
it was his home.
The-
and he fit into that.
I forgot the Michael
Before
Jackson
that, he knew
album. Holy
nothing
shit,
about music.
I'm
He
gone.
never performed a day in his life. Never went to a party,
Ho?
never went to a show.
HIV and Ho. Feels good,
We
man.
introduced him to our own collective and gave him a home where he can be himself and create. And that's when he started creating clothing.
I felt walking into school, I was just like invisible. I was never fly. Like,
Say smut?
I was always clean, but I
Better
didn't
not.
have nothing new. Like
That's a
that was
smut
stuck
shirt,
with
isn't
me.
it?
So I just had to make a loud presence.
It does
Stood
say
out on the
smut.
block, for one, because of the clothes he would wear. I mean, he'd show up in the most outrageous shit, and his clothing line, which 69 or HIV, like just some really shock value. And because he just wanted eyes on it. And like, there you go. I knew that was a good idea. I know how the internet works.
His first shock value was the clothing. He would write the crazy shit on the clothes and get people's attention.
I got the perfect shirt, bro.
Which one?
Look, hold this.
This dude,
Pussy eater.
69.
I'm such a nigga, bro.
What'd you say? What kind of art was that?
Pointing at his shirt.
What kind of art was that? Hold on.
Pussy eater. I'm such a nigga, bro.
Yo, the hardest art possible. The hardest art possible is, dude.
Someone
He was so chilling
pointing
off
at his
that.
shirt and laughing and stopping to, yo, can I take a picture with you in your shirt? Then I'm the one that's like awkwardly taking the picture. Can you take the picture? He loved the attention.
You know it's New York vibes.
These are some of the earliest traces of Danny on social media. Images of him dressed in his loud clothes were being shared on Reddit. The comments section was full of people both praising him and trolling him.
He's Spanish.
This was his first
What's wrong
taste
with
of
that?
clout.
I agree, it's pretty amazing. On that Reddit shit. Disgusting.
He was part of the video production and the clothing when it came to us hanging out. So he would come along with the videos. The first video I shot that he was in was a video on YouTube called Illa. And you see him in the background.
Hey, yo, I'm in it for the Skrilla. Shadow known to be the most illa. Better come correct and find me in the net like Mozilla. Whole spitter with an attitude.
The groans? There it is, there's a
That was the
guy.
first video he actually was in on camera. And then we did a couple more. We did one called Cancer.
I think I've seen that thumbnail. It might just be me thinking of a
hats. And I kept telling him, like, yo, you should really start selling that. Because when people see all
it's
of
me
this
thinking
crazy
of
shit on your
a Odd Future
clothes,
video probably.
they're going to want to buy it.
Yeah, it's me mixing I think oldie.
He had his own plans already.
With,
He's like, nah, like, I want
is
to
it
do what y'all
Triceratops?
doing. He
Might
was
be.
looking at the stage and the love from the crowd. And he's like, yo, I want that.
The villain. MF Doom? Feels good, man. Oh, Castaway Line. You know how it is. Oh no, not an establishing shot of New York, please. I don't want to go
Gangs
there.
have always played a very big part in all of our lives out here. And whether you're in or not in a gang in this neighborhood, you're affected by it.
Figure.
Because you have sisters, you have brothers, you have uncles, you have fathers, people that you love that grew up in that life.
Were you ever part of a gang at any point?
If I was part of the gang.
Oh no.
I
David.
grew up in this neighborhood, let's say that.
What do you mean by that, sir?
I was surrounded by Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings.
Not Latin
Gangs
Kings,
has been
no.
All in my life.
Anyone
His
but them.
stepfather was like a major highlight of his life.
Do you know anything about the murder or anything?
I know he had told me that his stepfather was gang affiliated.
Oh, not
He
gang
was
affiliated,
asked, I
please.
guess, to go to the store, the supermarket with his stepfather, and he told him that he didn't want to go. So, a little while after that, they came knocking on
Did he get Uncle Ben?
Danny's mom's door, and on Danny's door, saying that their stepfather is 2 blocks away, on the ground bleeding.
Oh my god, I got Uncle Ben. Kind of. So if we're going to believe this story in the way he presents this, the producers, you have the shot, the villain, establish a shot in New York. He doesn't want to go to the store with he doesn't want to go to the store with his dad, his stepdad. His stepdad gets shot, and instead of being like, all right, great power, great responsibility, he didn't hear it. He becomes the villain. He becomes 6ix9ine. And now, like, his stepfather got Uncle Ben. He's Spider-Man, but he's not. 6ix9ine
As a
man.
teenager, Danny would walk past the location of his stepfather's murder every single day on his way to work at the bodega.
Like, I type hate myself for that shit. I was 13, I weighed like 150. I dropped to like 90, 80 pounds.
Oh shit.
I didn't shower in like 2 months.
Fuck.
How do you think this all affected Danny?
I think it just makes him feel like he can't get close to anybody now. I feel like
90
he feels like
pounds
he don't
is-
deserve anything good.
90 pounds is disgusting.
I felt like my pops was a superhero.
Legit like a 60-pound
I
drop.
felt like my pops was invincible.
You could throw him
So when they took my pop
really
from
far.
me, that made me rebel. You know what I'm saying? That made me angry. I don't want to be a superhero. I'm a villain. Fuck being a superhero.
I agree. I don't agree.
Yes. At the store I was working in, Stay Fresh and Grill, there was a guy under the name Peter Rogers.
Shout out to Righteous P.
He asked me if I made music and if I rapped. And we started making music from the deli.
Together with Peter.
Oh
and
my god,
Peter's
Zilla
brother
Kami. There he
Zilla
is.
Kami, the
There he is. It's Zilla Kami. There he is. It's him. Look at him. Look at this dude.
collective Scum Gang was born.
Oh, not Scum Gang,
Scum
please.
stands for Society Can't Understand Me. And that's where Scum Gang comes into play. I stand out for the kids that can't stand out for themselves. And I'm making it cool to be a bum. I'm making it cool to be poor.
I feel that's been a thing
Peter's
for a really long
roommate,
time.
a Japanese
Oh,
tattoo
shit.
artist named Takashi, would inspire Danny's new
Is that
persona.
where it came from?
Takashi 6ix9ine.
What the fuck is that? You should
It
hentai?
began with him playing Nirvana, Come As You Are, and he was getting head in the video. I was like, okay, this is fucking different. This is out there. And then the song was catchy. His image was like fucking like electric.
Calling me, texting me, blowing up my fucking phone. I ain't even fuck that bitch. All I did was catch the dome.
When I saw the video, I was insecure.
Oh, I know exactly where that game, where that one clip was from. I know that game. Many hours a night, many decades, thinking about it, playing it, mastering it, becoming a professional. I recognize that buggy mid 2010s flash game, porn game look. If Takashi was on his PC, his mom like in the next room, and he's having a fun time. Daniel, you devious bastard.
And I was just like, it's the first time I ever seen him like really play into the character. Now this is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yo, she was so high.
The video had his outlandish style. It had Lamborghinis. A 17-year-old renting out Lamborghinis for video. That's cool as fuck.
And I see like 3 to 5 to 6, you know, very nice, flashy Lamborghinis. I'm like, okay, man, he's not full of bullshit. He's making moves at 15, 16, 17. I was playing Nintendo 64 when I was 16 in my underwear on a Friday night.
One time we had a photo shoot. Him and Chad played a record called Pimpin'. And he's like, yeah, this is me. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is you?
Is that the anime boy? Is that Evangelion boy?
I went to his house. They just had a whole bunch of props and shit, like a whole bunch of like keys of cocaine props bagged up. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck am I shooting right now?
Props?
I was all for it. I'm like, yo, fuck it. Okay, fuck it. Like, at least he's not killing people, and at least he's not on the streets or whatever. Like, he's trying to create this crazy shock value content so people can look at it and be like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Fair enough.
These early videos were getting retweets and finding a small fan base.
I agree,
He
shout out.
started getting noticed by hip-hop blogs.
On the source, no, please.
But the internet is crowded and a difficult place to stand out.
One day I woke up and I said, yo, I'm a loud person on the mic. And when I walk in a room, I already have a loud presence. And I said, yo, I want my look to be loud.
He first came
It's
into
like
my
bunch
shop
tattoos.
to ask for a 6ix9ine tattoo. It's always been policy here that anybody coming of that age cannot get a tattoo on their hand or on their face that would affect their future. He simply said, I am going to do this. You don't understand. I am going to be a rapper. No matter which way you look at it, I am 6ix9ine.
And you just did it? Alright, fair enough. He's legal age, I guess.
It's a never-ending cycle of generation after generation after generation after generation of going through this poverty.
This shot is so scary. What the hell, is he gonna die?
Shit. So that's what was in his mind. He was determined to break that poverty cycle. No matter what, we're not gonna be fucking poor no more.
Do you remember
That walk.
when he first got his hair dyed? Were you with him?
Yeah, I'm the one that found the salon where we're from.
Hella beautiful.
Not many of the salons around the way do those type of colors, so I was like, we would have to go to Williamsburg.
What am I looking at here?
I called.
Is that Ram Ranch? Nope. Is it Shiftback? Shiftback is not it. I don't even know why I just did.
And
No, hold on. Yo, is that Ram Ranch? Yo, dude, it's Ram Ranch. We found it. We made it.
we would have to go to Williamsburg, and I called. I made the appointment, and we walked in there, and they was like, so what are you getting
Wait,
done?
can I show
And
that? I
was
can show
like,
that.
Oh, it's not for me, it's for him.
I can definitely show that. Probably. Likely. It's artistic. It's part of the film.
This is just from
No one's gonna
a
watch.
while
It's
ago.
alright.
He let me do a little cool promotion from my shop, so that if people wanted to get their hair
Shout out to
colored
Rebecca
where
Fang.
he does, they would win a chance to meet him. The first time, he wanted like a light mint green to a fade of light
Yo,
purple.
what does this scene look? Look at this dude. Yo, put this dude on Instagram.
I just thought, like, who's this kid? This is awesome, it's
It's
great.
like scene
Let's do it.
femboy look. What the fuck?
What did he say his reason was?
he said he was a rapper and that he was gonna be a really famous rapper one day. And, you know, I teased him because he had the little 6ix9s, and I was like, well, you gotta do something with it because it'll be hard for you to find a normal job.
Fair enough.
He needed his look, you know, to be different.
I guess once you go in, you kind of have to stay in.
I feel like since Danny did his hair rainbow, the whole world, the whole like internet.
I don't think
became
that's
a
exactly
craze
true.
of rainbow.
So you're saying you actually seen like an effect because of him? He's such a...
Oh, 100%. Everybody was following in his footsteps, I think.
Wow.
He's a trendsetter.
Well, I don't know about that one. He certainly exists though. You know, that's okay. This is a pretty good album cover. That's pretty sick. That like the leather jacket with the hair and the cigarette. That's you might not expect rap, but it's definitely a good promo photo because of how like over cranked it is. Not over. That's not the right term. That's a film term. How saturated his hair looks, and because it doesn't really, it contrasts really naturally with everything else, with the blacks and the metallic grays. It's a really nice image to look at, honestly. It is oversaturated, but it still stands out a lot. It's
One of the ways to get noticed in hip-hop is
Looks
to
stupid?
be co-signed by other
Oh.
more successful artists.
Also looks
It
stupid.
gives you street cred
Like
and potential for gaining clout
that sounds like that.
through other
Or
people's
sound dumb.
social media presence.
Like what's that dude's name? Bodega Bams. I know that name, but I also want to find this video if I can. I just want you to listen to it. Okay, the race freestyle. It's not that one. I wish I could find. It should be so easy to find. Fuck. Damn it. I'm so upset. I really wish I could find it. Damn, you don't know how upset I am because it's such a fun sounding video. But what I'm saying about looking stupid or sounding stupid, it's I'm not gonna find it. I'm definitely not gonna find it. I'm gonna press letters until I do though. No. Ain't no damn way. Fuck, I'm so mad. You don't know how upset I am. You have no idea how mad I am that I can't find it. Okay, hold. I'm paused. Okay, I'm playing this in the background.
0 dead for you in 2020.
Shut up. Okay, play the video. Let's go.
Let me hear that verse. You got it?
Is that an eagle chain? What is it? This guy, I don't know.
Netflix ain't been hidden. Switch to Hulu. Want some new?
When you worked with 6ix9ine, he must have been like
17 years old. 6ix9ine came to Spanish Harlem. I was going to a bar called The
Lanes.
Duck.
This fucking Shut up. Shut up.
Fuck the case, nigga. Fuck the race, nigga. I hit shit, dude, with them standing clips. All my niggas off the shit, dude. Nigga talking shit, but that nigga lip, dude. All these bitches.
His fucking ad-libs are just breathing really heavy.
And Mexican. That's why he wanted to fuck with me, because I'm the marquee Latino in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was one of those names that he needed to get
The
over.
marquee Latino.
And once he did that,
Who is
you know
this?
What I'm saying? That was good for his resume. Oh, you with this dude. Oh, you with Bodega Band. That's what's up. Let me check this kid out.
Are people using each other? Is he using you or using
Yeah. This is a use game. If you don't want to get used, get the fuck out.
You know that Scar is for real.
What I saw from him from the gate was he would do whatever to be famous. To the point where that's why I didn't want to do a record with him, because I thought that was dangerous.
Fair
and I
enough.
didn't like his message. Because when I first met him, he had shirts that said HIV, AIDS.
That's
and
fair.
weirdo
You know,
shit.
I'd be.
That's his whole thing. Shock value, shock value. And this is before he had any face tattoo. Case in point, why he colored his hair. The shock value, he was into that. The shit he was doing was mad weird, but his talent was, you had to respect it as a creator.
Talk about the song and the music video, like what's in it, like the shock value.
The shock value was, you gotta watch the video, but the song was called Shingami. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Fair enough.
I'll play Shinigami because that's my favorite. We did this one way back.
Rapping. Oh wait, there's no. These are.
He directed the whole video.
I didn't know I had audio tracks.
The treatment. He had like a mobbing scene on
But
the
you know what
train
is useful?
station. He has
Actually,
a
no, it's not.
kid eating a chicken bone. That kid looks so devilish. And I'm like, that's scary.
Fuck, I don't know what I pressed, and it's really hurting the video. Oh no, I fucked everything. It's ruined. It's ruined.
He invoked that. You know what I'm saying? Like he invoked those kind of scenes. There was a kid just chewing on the fucking chicken bone. There's another
So
scene where
scared
he's
of him.
hanging out the window like Heath Ledger in Batman Dark Knight. There's another scene where he got a dude shooting
Shut
up
the try
dope
gun.
in the video. The dude got the fucking needle hanging off his arm. First of all, that video caught a wave. Like, it went viral, right? To my surprise. Because I didn't think it was going to do that well either. Because he's a new artist.
Yeah.
But people fucked with it. They gravitated towards it.
I've been going viral
Yeah.
forever.
No. Oh god. No. Fuck. That's all I want to know. That's it. Can someone tell me what happened to 6 Tekashi 9? Nothing more, nothing less. Where is he now? What's he doing?
Of getting my Instagram deleted. What is it, like my 5th Instagram?
6ix9ine was visual. He was meant to be seen. Like he went. You gotta understand. He went viral.
STDs.
Viral. Like he had like a Vine that was getting like millions of views. Snoop Dogg, Odd Future, a
Damn.
whole bunch of other guys. They put him up on like their Twitters and Instagrams at the time. He pedigreed a chick on the bed. Someone took it from his Instagram and put it on Vine. Back when Vine was still like the hottest shit.
She sold that pretty well though.
Always that nigga going viral.
She definitely
Always
sold that
naked
one.
girls, me pedigreeing girls, you know what I'm saying? Me catching head.
I don't know who the girls are. I felt embarrassed a little bit. I was like, oh my God, people know who he is. People who know me know who he is to me and who I am to him.
What do you think he was getting out of it? Because it obviously
I don't know how I
turned
feel
into,
this
like,
one,
an
actually.
addiction.
Yeah, the attention. This
I don't
video
quite-
did
I
so
don't know how I feel
good.
about that
have
video.
to do another video, and it's gonna get more views, and it's gonna get
We should
reposted
hit
more
with the
times.
It sounds like
the Skullfish finale.
transforming into 6ix9ine is the addiction to attention.
Yeah. The more he became 6ix9ine, the more attention he got, so he became obsessive with it.
Shock
Actually,
and
fuck
awe
it.
is nothing
One
new.
sick pull.
Ozzy Osbourne bit off a bat's head. Marilyn Manson worshipped the devil and exposed himself on stage. And 2 Live Crew's videos verged on porn.
Shout out to Live
Danny
Crew.
combines sex,
Tombstone?
crime, drug
No,
use,
Tombstone.
expensive cars, and all the images that teenagers are addicted
That was a
to
bad pull.
to build his 6ix9ine persona and break through on the internet. But one night, his antics crossed the line.
Did he call
I
Chief
don't
Keef?
want no kids to
That's a
be in my
crime.
shoes. Yo, I was literally just trying to figure out how can I make it in this rap game.
I like
that
the bun.
night, I was
It's a cute look.
literally shooting a music video in a fucking trap house in Harlem. I'm from Brooklyn. I'll never go to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? It's just some guys I met randomly.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That night, during the shoot, a girl was invited up. Some of the men there had sex with her, and it was filmed. Danny shared these videos on social media. She was only 13 years old.
Well, that was a dark turn. I thought it was gonna be a bit slower. Oh no.
It made me feel disgusted. You know, even if you thought she was older, in what way does it feel okay to violate a woman like
Can I have
that?
that muffin?
Let alone to come to find out it was a younger girl.
What the fuck?
So it's just like he got locked up. I'm hearing what he.
I was feeling pretty positive, you know, before I was having a bit of fun. I don't.
He's
You
getting
know
locked
what?
up from. I'm
Lanes, come
pregnant,
back.
nobody
Lanes, you're a cool,
knows.
positive dude.
On my dick, know what it fucking is. Hella fucking best.
Yeah, it's Lane's time.
Yeah, I think he was 13.
His atoms were just breathing really heavily. It was amazing.
I turned 18 remember I went to jail March 3rd, May, and lasted all the way to May. I turned 18 that year.
Danny was actually 18 years old. He pled guilty on one charge and signed a plea deal. He was out and free in a couple months and would be on probation for the next 2 years.
Fuck do you mean she was 13? I can't even listen. I'm so upset.
Not condone in the violence being done to women and children.
I'm so
we
upset.
Do not take part in that. We do not respect that. That's not what Scum Gang 69 is about.
And when he got locked up, he went to Rikers Island. We were still in communication.
I'm so
So
upset.
when he got released from jail, his hair was off now because he had to cut his hair. And then he started up again.
Back on the streets, Danny could no longer post sexually explicit content. His new videos began to depict him as a frontman of gangs of angry
you know
young
what?
men
Someone
in the
might-
streets of Bushwick. He rapidly
Someone might
released videos
commit a-
with Zilla Kami that were equal parts hardcore and rap, like Yokai and Helsing Station. His daughter Soraya was born as the group was gaining traction online.
I'm so upset right now.
But
I'm
internally,
inconsolable.
Scum Gang was
Oh,
starting
no.
to fall
Zilla, call me,
apart.
please.
Rumor is that P and Zilla had paid $100,000 for Danny's bail, and that he'd never repaid them. They started beefing on social media.
They started beefing on social media.
For a rape charge, a minor.
Zilla, you not Scum Gang. None of y'all niggas is Scum Gang. Nigga, I'm Scum Gang, nigga. Niggas know
From
me.
my knowledge,
Hold the
Scum
camera
Gang
still.
is one person. Scum Gang is Danny.
That's funny that the gang in his mind was actually just him. That's pretty dope, man, because it turned into like he actually created a gang. That's what, you know.
This is crazy. Like, you're dead interviewing me right now with like $1,000 worth of equipment and like about something that really didn't even exist. Like, this is hilarious right now, bro. He would be laughing if he saw this shit.
Simply a concept.
In late 2016,
Tekashi
Zilla
69?
Kami and Righteous P deleted all of the music videos they
Oh,
created
shit.
with Danny. He was left with no record of his achievements.
This. Why was that so scary? You can't just take me for. I guess I'm in a lighter mood right now. I suppose. No, I'm not. I don't want. I just. Ugh, New York. What the fuck? I hate New York. Never going there. Is that Tony Zara? Yo, it's Tony. It's not Tony Zara, but it could be. On the back, you never know. He says that right now. It's Tony Zara. Anthony
I almost
Zara.
consider him like an angel and a demon. The closest I can think of that was 6ix9ine was maybe Axl Rose. He was just this big ball of energy, trying to work at his own pace,
Wizard
which is
Weed.
10 times crazier than anybody else. Most of the 6ix9ine tracks we've recorded, mixed, and mastered down here. I remember a point early on where I was like, all right, Danny, I recorded it, I mixed it here, but don't you want to get it to a professional to master? And he's like, why? I like the way you do it. So I was like, all right, I guess
Fair enough.
I'm mastering your stuff too. It's almost like Danny had confidence for
Hey,
the
Trippy.
two of us. This is, fuck them, this is that Slovakian company that Danny took off with too.
Huh.
Slovakia?
The way he said that.
Did you go on any tours?
Yeah. Bratislava.
Slovakia?
Slovakia.
That's a sick ass flag. Goddamn.
Turns out that even before 6ix9ine became famous in America, he gained a fan base in the Eastern European country of Slovakia.
Feels good,
And this
man.
is also the place he performed his first concert.
255 diamantov v zuboch. To je pre všetkých, ktorí ma mali v zuboch.
V roku 2014, keď našiel som Tekashiho na YouTube, my už sme vtedy mali vonku nejaké tracky, takže nás pár ľudí poznalo, takže som ho zdieľal a mal veľké views, najväčšie views zo Slovenska, lebo som ho zdieľal. Instagram a internet je veľmi malé miesto, čiže tam sa ľudia dokážu prepojiť hneď, takže to je easy. Chcem pre mojich zlatých hruba v garáži.
This beat is insane. Holy
In his
fuck.
YouTube analytics, Danny noticed an uptick in Eastern Europe, and he traced it back to the account of Dalib.
Alright then, fair enough.
And that's how he met Yaksha, a former professional Muay Thai fighter turned record label executive.
Okay, so so explain to me how Zilla Kami training Muay Thai now fits into this, because it has to fit in somewhere. It has to fit in somewhere. There's no goddamn way. Just some dude who happens to be a former Muay Thai fighter was close with Danny, and at the same time, Zillakami's just doing like he's not just doing it, but it's more public that he's into like martial arts and stuff. Like more, he's showing more of himself training, I guess.
That New York Magazine once called the Puff Daddy of Bratislava.
Takže to bolo rozhodne jedno zo silných momentov v Tekašiho kariére, alebo v takom jeho rozhodnutí, aby pokračoval v robení hudby a že chce určite vyrásť a chce premeniť to, čo videl na videu, ktoré som mu poslal v realitu. Alebo aby bol jej súčasťou.
Yeah, I'm very dobro person. Dobre person.
Dobrý človek.
How you say bitches?
Yeah, bitches kurvy.
Shout out all the kurvies.
K tomuto vlastne slúži veľmi dobrý príbeh o tom, ako keď sme sa stretli, tak ja som mal okolo 6000 ľudí na Instagrame, on mal asi 1500 a on mi v tom čase povedal, že on sa stane najznámejším interpretom, ktorý kedy z New Yorku vyšiel.
But it's good to aim high, I guess. This audio.
People, I feel like they're my family. I feel like Slovakia is home. Everyone knows Fuck Them the label. Everyone knows Yaksha. Everyone knows them. And I will carry Fuck Them on my back to America so they could get noticed.
How do you feel like you affected Tekashi's career?
Poprvýkrát ukázal, ako by naozaj mohol vyzerať jeho život interpreta, keby bol ako úspešného interpreta.
Yeah, fair.
To nepochybne.
You want to mosh pit? Yo, the accent of Tekashi. Yo, the Tekashi. That goes hard.
Danny samozrejme si uvedomoval, že jeho naozaj veľká sila a jeho tajná zbraň bola práve to jeho vystupovanie na Instagrame, akým spôsobom ho používal. Tak úplne jeho prvé trollovacie video, ktoré vzniklo, tak vzniklo práve, že u mňa v obývačke a to bolo to video, kde prišiel taký filter, kde sa mu zväčšili ústa, začal spievať, ako keby, a to bolo úplne poprvýkrát na jeho Instagrame, na ktorom mal, neviem, 40 000 ľudí a to video malo 1 000 000 pozretí na Instagram. Ja som presvedčený, že veľká časť ľudí, jeho followerov, ktorí ho sledujú na Instagrame, tak veľká časť ľudí ani nepozná jeho hudbu.
That will break the internet. That will go, it will fucking shut down the internet.
Yeah, of course, bro.
It will
Everything what we do, we shut it down the internet, bro.
Berlin feels good, man.
While the Fuck Them family was helping Danny find traction in Europe, a new wave of rap artists that looked and sounded like him were developing elsewhere on the internet.
Yo, SoundCloud feels good, man.
SoundCloud combined a streaming music service
Shout
with social media, highly visual and data-driven. Its founders originally designed the platform for electronic music DJs to share music.
What are these things on the couches? These are all just like
these are all real comments from the platforms.
What is it here? What's that?
Slay Queen, slay.
Very German. He's very confused.
What is SoundCloud rap?
I think like the origination of the term was kind of a derogatory term
in
the beginning, right? Like it was, oh no, he's a SoundCloud rapper. It's not a real rapper, right? Like it's someone who's just.
I don't know why I'm pausing this.
You know, making
but essentially the term
bedroom
just means it means.
And then all of a sudden.
Yo, is that Lil Xan? Fuck Lil Xan. Stole my name, my original name. But being SoundCloud means you have dyed hair and you rap. Hey, what's wrong?
There was something similar to their music. It was kind of a punk element
to it,
and
a
raw element and a kind of super nihilistic, you know, young people sort of disillusionized, doing drugs, sex, you know, people with tattoos all over their.
Was that like 2 out of 3 guys that died? Is that Lil and Frank?
Face and like all kinds of weird stuff, crime.
Hey, wait, it's Take. Hold on.
And the natty nigga, we fuck nigga. Hey, run around with that fucking re-rock.
There was a time when literally like we had the most popular artist on SoundCloud, and the next week he was dead from an overdose or something. And then, you know, we had the most popular artist on SoundCloud, and the next week he was killed. It felt like every week there was some huge scandal around one of his artists.
It's not a super new concept, I feel, but just they're internet famous. So
if you're doing A&R today, you
more
will
on the
look
internet.
at data. Like before, it used to be a lot of, I like this artist, I think she or he is good. Now it's like, show me your numbers, because everything is transparent in terms of like the popularity, the relevancy that you have.
So video killed a radio star, and now social media is changing the whole music industry.
That was a bad comparison.
What kinds of things rise to the top?
I mean, social media is still a super young phenomenon, and extreme characters sort of get amplified.
Yeah, hold on. Does that dude have like one sideburn? It just looks weird, I guess, from this angle. I thought he had. It is kind of longer. I don't know.
Get amplified.
I know he has like a really
What
slightly
business
uneven
do you
face.
have talking
Mildly uncanny.
about 6ix9ine?
Oh man, well, the
Shout the
6ix9ine
shots
story
fired.
has been my life basically consistently since, you know, the summer of 2018. My God. I am an associate editor at Complex.
Oh,
and,
shit. Complex
you know,
writing.
I was a staff writer there in 2018. We were trying to figure out how to cover this, you know, SoundCloud rap wave. And
This
so
is no
many
sauce,
of
but
the
he kinda
artists,
does.
including Tekashi, had,
He's like kind of sauceless
to put it
sauce.
mildly, objectionable things in their personal lives.
Hey, it's trippy.
One of those SoundCloud rappers was Trippie Redd.
This guy in the Fantano. This guy's in the Fantano shirt. Get him out of here. Get him off the stage. Get him the fuck out of here.
Kid from Ohio with face tattoos, gang affiliation,
Gang
and
affiliation.
a record contract. He was signed to a label called Strange Music,
Wait,
owned
Strange?
by Elliot Grange. Elliot
Oh.
is a son of Sir Lucian Grange.
Elliot Grange is the son of arguably the most powerful man in the music business. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Tekashi was aware who Elliot's father was.
So Danny cozied up to Trippie, and they made Pulse 1469. Whether it was an accident or part of a careful plan, Danny now had clout with both Trippie's fan base and the music industry.
That was
Shut up,
the
Piper.
thing that
I don't
got
trust you.
Tekashi on Elliot's radar.
These are fake
You know,
comments.
Who's this kid doing the song with Trippie Redd? When Trippie plays a show
Fake
in New
comments.
York, Elliot goes, he has pizza with
Fake,
Tekashi,
not
they
real.
hit it off.
No,
that
no one
leads
said that ever.
eventually to contract negotiations in LA and to Tekashi signing the deal. Tekashi liked the creative freedom that Elliot offered. You release what music you want to release, when you want to release it. I don't tell you what to do. He prized that even above money.
It's been a long time coming, and you got a whole crazy wave of buzz going on right now. And I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but you definitely have a
This is
fucking
voice.
defined aesthetic. Like there's something very, very new going on with you.
I feel like it's time now to, you know, show people who I am and for them to really get to know me and shit.
The 6ix9ine's first interview, I met him when he had like 20,000 followers.
This isn't
I did
Vlad,
the
huh?
interview with him and he
Yeah,
had
it's not.
60,000
Oh, I have
and I
22.
posted a photo with him and then I went and
Bald
looked the
Adam.
next day and he had 70,000. And that was very odd to me. I hadn't even put the interview out yet, but I just
Got him.
from a photo, just from people looking at him, he got 10,000 followers in a day. I just remember that really standing out to me as like, people are really gravitating towards this dude one way or another.
When did the 6ix9ine thing become a thing though? Because
I
you
don't
have it
trust
tattooed
Bald.
on
I
your
hate
body
Bald
probably,
Adam.
what, like a couple dozen
Bald
times?
Adam needs some kind of
over like
hair.
200 times.
200,
Over-
Jesus.
Over 200
Oh
times.
my
Word.
God. Okay. The most noticeable one's the one on your face.
Yeah, the one I
Easily.
got on my face.
And that's new, right?
Word, yeah, it's
Oh,
new.
it's still peeling a little bit.
Yeah, it's peeling.
That's brand new. So what's 6ix9ine?
And then when he got a fucking face tattoo, you know, like I feel like the face tattoo for a lot of these artists is like either it's gonna happen or I'm gonna die trying, because like what else can you really do with a giant 6ix9ine tattooed on your face?
Get
He was getting these tattoos behind my back.
Damn.
I was finding out about the tattoos the same way everybody else was, over Instagram.
In July of 2017, Danny posted photos of his new forehead tattoo on Instagram. His new look embodied the SoundCloud aesthetic so well that a new meme was born. The internet didn't care that Tekashi69 wasn't even on SoundCloud.
I mean, there's something kind of nice about becoming a meme where it's like there's so many people talking shit about it and they don't really know anything about you, and you're just kind of like, all right, like I guess this is what it's like to be popular or famous or something, is that you're a meme.
I
Yeah.
feel like if nobody talk about you, you're just boring. You know what I mean? So like,
Damn, that's kind of
I
true.
don't feel no type of way about the
Why is he
negative
wearing a shirt?
feedback.
Put a
that
shirt
I
on.
get. Like, if you're gonna waste your time and really talk about me, you're actually making me litter.
One meme quickly turned into many. His nameless image went viral all over the internet, including this picture taken by his collaborator and former friend, Philly Mula.
Who's that dude on the right or on the left for you?
Fucking, you could say post 1469
I
was a couple
recognize
million,
his
5,
face, I
6
recognize
million,
who he
you know what I'm
actually
saying?
is.
That gave them both shine though, you know? And then boom, next thing you know, he's fucking top Dawn in New York, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
It sounds like you got a little skepticism or cynicism around like what it means to be famous and how to make it.
Basically, what matters the most is gonna be your image, you know what I'm saying? With him, what made him stood out like a sore thumb was his hair and the tattoos. But that's
true.
See, that's probably what it'd take me to get famous. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get a fucking packet of our song tattooed on my face after this interview. If I don't make it a world star, I don't get a fuck. I'm gonna kill myself.
Just get hot sauces on your
I
face.
agree.
Walk around, yeah. Do stupid shit. That's what it's gonna take now.
Just do stupid shit. I agree.
Right as Polls 1469, his collaboration with Trippie Redd, starts to blow up, Zilla uses this 2015 incident against Tekashi. And I should say it's really horrible to use this girl as a pawn in a rap beef, but that's what they did. Right after this happens, Trippie decides to distance himself from 6ix9ine.
I'm sorry, brother. 1400 don't promote pedophiles.
Damn.
We don't fuck with weird niggas.
How is he so high?
Niggas is on some whole
Yo,
different
Trippie,
shit
open
now.
your eyes.
After being
Trippie, open your eyes, please. He can't do it. He physically cannot open his eyes. How is he seeing? How is he seeing? He's watching through slits in the fucking visor. Trippie, open your eyes. Look.
labeled a
He can't do it.
and losing all
He can't do it.
his allies.
Why?
Danny
Please.
needed to
Can't
change
do
the
it.
narrative, so he doubled down on his gangster persona.
Seeing how everything played out and watching the stuff with Trippie Redd and the case with the girl from the back end and learning all this stuff, I'm looking at it like, damn, he needed fucking help. He needed help bad. His name, his reputation, his career was just going down the drain. Trippie Redd's blood, he's real. Here comes
Hold on, man.
Seiko with some real fucking bunch of bloods, and these guys are really like that, and you're like, oh shit, this might be it right here.
I got a call, and my manager was like, yo, you wanna come meet this kid? I pull up, he played his stuff, I like the videos, and that's how he was presented to us, through videos. He told us himself his music was trash. My music is trash, my video fire.
What did you think about when you heard that?
I thought it was genius.
His music before was like some rock and roll stuff.
Miss Treyway.
And then when he,
How dare you?
You know, came around us.
That's a curse. Imagine being called Miss Treyway. I would kill myself on the spot.
Why do you think he was drawn to that?
In fiction.
Because he probably felt that's what people wanted to see.
Everything is just for the entertainment. So you see that, the image is for the entertainment.
Yeah.
It's to have you going, oh, ah, or wow. It's for
Wow.
entertainment.
Okay, I like
Before I
while
blew up,
waiting.
right? For a year and a half, I would pray every day when I
Larry,
woke
what
up,
the fuck?
and I would be like, God,
Larry
please
is
change my
murdering
life.
people on the spot. He
Please
can't
change
help.
my
He can't
life.
help himself.
I
Never
got
let
a
Larry
baby, I
Wheels
can't even
help
buy
you with your
pampers. Please change
bench
my life.
press.
Please change my life.
He'll murder you.
Please change my life.
He's an assassin.
Then Gummo came and
No,
life
not
changed.
come on, please.
Mr.
Anything
Hernandez,
but
did there
Gummo.
come a time when the type of music that you recorded changed?
Yes.
What was the name of that song?
Gummo, Gummo.
Gummo.
It was actually this song,
And who was the diss song aimed at?
Trippie Redd.
Oh, like Dark Knight. Okay, makes sense.
first thing I hear is my voice. The Scum Gang, and I just see mad red flags, and I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, that is that new.
With this crazy hair, and
That's
I'd
a new
seen him
vibe.
before, but I'd never heard him speak or anything. And I actually took a second look, and I was like, "That's Danny from the Bodega."
That's Daniel.
I'm in cars, I'm in the Ubers, and the Uber driver's playing the record, and I'm hearing my voice, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm going to my girlfriend's house, and she's playing the record, and I'm like, yo, how does everyone know about this?
Look at this dude. Look at Wizard
It
Lee.
was popular, but then Funk Flex was like, I'm gonna play this. Like, I'm gonna play a New York rapper doing a New York song.
You're on the radio with this one.
To me, that was a really defining moment.
Look, who's that kid in the background?
That, I think, took Gummo to a
Some
whole
just
other
literal
level.
kid. He's just chilling in the back.
In the video, it looked like he wanted to cry, and his face got so red, and I saw that he was like genuinely happy.
Hey, it's a line.
There are hit records that are moving now with 15, 20 million, 25 million views. Like, that shit hit 50 million views in weeks. I just couldn't understand how big he was getting by the day. It was just immense.
Gumbo became an instant sensation. It went viral.
Wait, hold on.
Gumbo became an instant.
For a second, I thought it was ISO Kenny. It wasn't, but it could have been.
Went viral.
He's doing the ISO Kenny face. That's what it's called.
It was instant success, I would say.
How do you explain his fame?
Master
You look
marketer
stupid.
combined with somebody who's willing to just weave all of these hip hop tropes into their shit, like the gangbanging shit. We all know it works on young kids, that they fall for it, that they like it. That
Wait a minute,
helps
Adam.
them to believe that they're watching something real.
10, 20 fucking bloods out here. Oh shit, some of these dudes are fucking real. Some of us, oh shit, that's what's the name? Or some people really know some of these guys in Brooklyn. Like, oh shit.
You know what? I watched a clip of somebody watching this. I don't want to know if no, I should give him a shout out. Shout out to 6 Seconds, spelled V1 Seconds. Rapper, VTuber, from New York. And I was watching one of his stream once. And this was way before the list even was like, I think, conceptualized. The list was like not even in my mind yet. But like, my Wi-Fi cut out during that. But just before that, right? I was watching, I was having a fun time, and this dude V1 goes, "Wait a minute, I know that dude." And then the Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi cut out, my fucking Ethernet cut out. They were just gone. And I was like, what's the end of the story? I wish I knew the end of the story, because just hearing like, oh yeah, I know that dude. So yeah, you know that dude, huh? That's New York.
Automatically, everybody's watching it now. Everybody's thinking, is he really a blood?
There's guns in Gummo, and there's bags of weed in Gummo, and no one brings that up. Gummo is about the red bandana. The bandana was the biggest prop he could ever use.
This is my favorite mental image of 6ix9ine. Showing up in Brooklyn with 50 red bandanas that he bought at the store and handing them out to actual bloods. 6ix9ine was so committed to presenting
That's
a version of
something.
gangbanging that didn't necessarily really exist in New York, that he showed up and told them, like, this,
All right, you gotta
this
be
is
gang
how I
members.
want you guys to dress.
There was some people out there with their bandanas. He just bought them new ones. You know what I'm saying? So he went out, just bought some liquor and some bandanas. He wanted to feel like he was doing something. That's how he thought he would be a part of the family, I guess. So that's what he did.
This dude, the 3 bandana combo.
What does a red bandana mean?
A red bandana is just
It means you applaud.
a way of just showing that you were part of the Bloods.
Yeah, exactly. Fella stiffy, yeah. Look, you got the stiffy, yeah.
Did you see Government Exhibit 202?
Yes.
What is that?
370 Madison.
You filmed the music video in front of 370 Madison?
Yes, sir. Gumbo.
Yes, sir. Come on.
370 Madison is a family home owned by Chanel's mother and Seiko's grandmother, a retired correctional officer named Brenda.
This is the Gummo house.
Wait.
People used to come by and take pictures.
Yeah, it was just
So
after
many
this.
people, we ain't know who
Where
was who.
V1 was just like, I know that dude.
I guess so. We don't know them. All types of people. And we ain't know it was gonna get that big.
Call him Danny.
Was it fun when you did the video that
No,
day?
no, I was in my kitchen cooking. I
Aw,
walked out and they
Brenda.
put that thing on my head, and you don't see my expression when I looked when I came out here.
Brenda.
I didn't know these people was on my step at the time.
How do you really feel though?
I don't like him no more. I don't like him.
Did you like him when you first met him?
When I met him, he was cool in the gang until he jumped the ship. He went with them bad boys. He was good
Aw, Brenda.
when he was here. But when he jumped the ship, I had no more to say to him. I was done. That was it. Okay.
It sounds like he was looking to you guys like a family, like.
Yeah, he was. It was like, you know, certain stuff that we was doing, he ain't never, like, I guess Thanksgiving to him. He was like, what is this? This is what y'all do? I'm like, yeah. So it was new stuff to him.
Did you feel like you ever really got to know who the real Danny was, or
The real Danny is the kid. That was the real Danny.
The real Danny.
He liked to play fight. You know, he think he could wrestle. And then
Yeah,
he
this was
turned
it.
to-
It was one of these dudes. It's the stream my wife I cut out here, and it's like I know that dude, and I want to say it was either the dude in the front. It wasn't Danny, of course. I want to say it was the dude in the front.
I guess Tekashi.
So ask
with
me
the
one, I guess.
Mexican blood, rainbow hair gangster.
Danny experienced a side of family life that he didn't have on Locust Street. He started hanging around more and crashing at their house. How are you guys related?
This my nephew.
Yeah, that's my aunt.
Okay. You guys are Treyway.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, we are Treyway.
So
Like the
I need to
9
ask
Trey
you,
Bloods?
because I
Wait a
think it's
minute.
shocking for a lot of people. You see this Mexican kid, he's shouting the N-word, and everyone behind him is black. How do you explain that?
Can I take the mic off? I just wanted to talk about the beginning of Treyway. I don't want to go into all the other stuff. Like
Okay.
she can answer all the rest of that.
Okay.
I don't want to answer all of that other stuff.
This is the spot. This is the hood. This is Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. It's a spot where we used to come sometimes. Not necessarily on no gang shit. It's just a spot where some of our close bros link up. At this point in my life, I had just gotten out of prison. I'm doing like over 10 years.
Fair enough.
So I'm already lost. It took me a while even to learn how to use an iPhone, you know, and learn and get familiar with these type of stuff. Because the only thing I remember was the little flip phones and the
got that prison
Nextel
muscle.
stuff and the
Kept
fucking
it.
Nokia thing with the light up phones. That's all I remember. I had no social media.
Yeah, that's the prison muscle right there.
Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I didn't even know what that shit was like that. And they kept telling me like, yo, make an Instagram, we're gonna get you lit. And 6ix9ine kept saying, make an Instagram, we're gonna get you lit. And they're like, yo, he be getting mad views and stuff on Instagram. I'm like, the fuck is Instagram? Like, what the fuck is that? The amount of views and like likes we were getting and shit, I was like, oh shit, like, man, people fucking watching us for real. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? It was new to me.
Go keep out. What's this music? What's going on? What's gonna happen? Someone get shot?
How did things change?
Just told the people that he was hanging
That's
out
scary
with,
music.
the things he was doing. Like, he was a person that would never go out to the club, just hanging out, or being around certain people and certain things that he would have never done before. He was doing it.
I do feel like he created a gap between us.
No,
His
not a
crew
gap,
now
no.
abides by different rules. You're not dealing with a hip-hop collective. I couldn't just hop into his world and try to tell him how to move. So I just stayed away. I let him do his thing. He knew where to find me, and when he needed to reach out, he called me.
So you met Tekashi at what stage in his development as an artist?
When I met him for like the real run was just a couple days after Gummo.
Gummo's at number 7 in the world right now. At
You gotta understand
top,
the whole world.
The whole world,
You
top.
gotta like the whole globe.
You can master this. Just name it. Just name it Cuda for now.
All right, so this is
This
good
shit?
enough for shooting this video.
The sessions got way crazier, way more people who we didn't know would come in, and you know, I think that was the start of when things got a little out of hand. So I had to make sure that I didn't get kicked out of the
What's
building.
the song?
When you met him a few days after Gummo, he was already in the Bloods?
To my knowledge, the process.
He was in the process.
The process.
Listen. Oh, what's going on, Punch? Oh, man. It's lit. Big gang members in here. It's a lot of gang shit.
In Gummo, he doesn't do anything. He's just around it.
Holy shit.
You can watch
It's a lot of
videos
dudes.
after that. He
No,
starts
hold
throwing
on.
up stuff around it. You can
Who
watch.
the fuck is this dude? That Matt Jackson? Is that Young Buck number 2? Yeah, that's Matt Jackson. It's one of the it's the black haired one. Who the fuck? This dude in his long ass ponytail with the Gucci hat on. I don't trust this fella.
Videos after that, he starts throwing up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Look at myself, big snob. Shut.
Throwing signs?
Who said you're not good? Who said you're not good?
Approximately when did you become a member?
I would say November of 2017.
Wait, the blue bandana? Hold on.
After we shot Gummo, I knew the formula was to repeat it.
To repeat what?
To repeat the gang
And the balls of Hennessy?
image. It was just a formula, a blueprint that I found that worked.
Man, the clown goggles? This one was 2017.
The viral videos, Kuda out here.
And the purge mask?
The concept of that video was just, we freestyle, we made different shit. You know?
Fuck all that. It's about to be a movie out here tonight, you heard?
We were shooting right here at first, and then we was like, you know what? We should fucking go on the train station. Train right here, fuck it, just go on the train, jump in the tracks, just wild out, whatever, or make the video
Jump
lit.
in the tracks?
Against basically everyone's advice, 6ix9ine decides to just keep releasing songs at a rapid clip. He'll make a song, shoot a video, release it.
Fair
I
enough.
thought he was crazy for releasing Kuda at the speed he was doing it. Like, Gummo was literally doing millions, and he was like, yeah, I'm putting this out in 2 weeks. And I was just like, the fuck is wrong with this kid? That is one thing I have to give him credit for.
That eyebrow raise, though.
The speed in which he released
Holy
records,
shit.
that's all him.
Yeah, what happened? What happened to that dude?
Gummo comes out in October, Kuda drops that December.
This about to be a real movie. We're going 3 for 3 on the charts.
Kiki comes
Oh,
out
not
in
Kiki.
January.
Better off?
Billy comes out in March. All of this stuff is happening so rapidly. He's literally releasing the songs and making them.
Every day with Brooklyn, Philly, all you know what I'm saying? Red Style, you ready?
Me coming from prison every day, just shooting the videos, going on tour, everything was
What's
just,
gonna
it was
happen?
lit.
So what's gonna
It
happen?
was
I don't
just
like
fun
this.
to me.
I'm
It
scared.
was just fun, and we're doing it with our bros.
I'm scared. That's what's gonna happen. What's going wrong? Horrified. Not the police. Not the police, yeah. The troll. Horrifying. Let's just a real quick search. How was
We here, bro. We live with it.
Don't
How
come out
is-
there with that bullshit or you gonna get popped like a willy, you heard?
like a willy?
Being gang affiliated doesn't necessarily mean you're a criminal. Chanel,
Simply
Seiko, and
affiliated.
Otto had been creating a company called Treyway Entertainment. And when Danny entered their lives, Treyway finally got on the radar of the hip-hop
So you putting anything out?
But the
Aiden
Treyway
Ross.
crew quickly became a gateway for Danny to meet a larger family.
What was the name of the gang that you were a member of?
The 9 Trade Bloods.
The 9 Trey
The
Bloods.
East Coast set of the notorious Los Angeles street.
I fucking streamer Aiden Ross thinks his sister is hanging out with Tekashi 6ix9ine on live stream. Freaks out. Yeah, I think I would too. It's a huge scam. Fans who bought Tekashi. Oh, so that first one was 2 days ago. This one, a month ago. Fans who bought Tekashi 6ix9ine NFTs are pissed. Ah. What's he doing though? Is he alright? What's he doing? What? I'm just gonna search. You know, what's 6ix9ine doing now? What's he doing now? Is he alive? No, there's nothing. There's nothing. But he lost weight in February of 2021. He's just nothing. He's nothing. Well, Instagram, I bet it's nothing. I bet it's nothing. Yeah, wait, is that a new post? 35 weeks. So yeah, he's gone. Il a disparu. The fuck are these images? Who are these big booty women? No. No, sir. No. What the fuck is happening here? What's going? Post some music. This dude's dead. He's gone. I keep saying it. Il a disparu. He's literally disparu.
Gang
He's no longer
was
with
formed
us.
in Rikers Island in 1993. The gang has been linked to gun smuggling, human trafficking, armed robberies, and heroin sales, and considered an organized criminal enterprise, subject to the same racketeering laws as the mafia.
Oh no.
Now that Danny was starting to make money from streams, concerts, and appearances, he could be the gang's cash cow. And the 9 Trey Bloods gave Danny something that Loaf Music and Scum Gang never could. They could back up his online trolling with real-life muscle. One of the 9 Trey members that grew close to Danny early on was Harv.
Shout to Harv.
He soon became Danny's day-to-day bodyguard.
Wait, no, not Harv. Not shout to Harv.
During their friendship, Harv and
Anthony
other members
Harv
backed
Ellison.
up Danny in his beef with Trippie Redd by stalking him to the Gansevoort Hotel and punching him in the face.
I just walked in and the nigga sucker punched me in my mouth, nigga. Real bloods don't move like that, bro. Now I'ma beat your ass when I see you, my nigga. You gonna be fucked up, nigga.
Trippie,
I just
please.
want you to know this shit, bro.
Oh shit.
Backstage at a performance at ASAP Yams Day in
Oh
New York,
no.
the crew protected him when a brawl broke out. They fought again at a random scuffle at LAX.
What the fuck? This is really dangerous, huh?
Another member of the gang was Shotty, a longtime rival of Harv.
Oh no.
When I released Gummo, a lot of people were showing
It's a
attention
storyline
to it.
here.
Shotty actually called Seiko and said, tell him to stay in touch.
So what happened?
I said in touch.
There's a real storyline developing here. I'm scared. This fucking bass boost. Disgusting.
Cafano Jordan Shotty has an extensive criminal history. Probably
course.
the most outrageous incident was this one time in New Jersey where he got pulled over while driving and took off running. And by the time cops finally caught up to him, they found heroin and a machete and marijuana.
A machete?
And he tried to convince one of the girls he was with to like hide some drugs in her private parts. Like it was a whole huge thing. And he was actually made Hunterdon County Fugitive of the Week. It's funny because the whole time 6ix9ine was on his rise to fame, Shotty was technically still on the run for those New Jersey charges.
Holy fuck. That is.
After seeing all the success that Danny
I don't know
had
that
found,
one.
Shotty realized there was a way to cash in on the Treyway name.
Treyway is the new death row because we come into the game with the ferocity. Yeah, we are
This
the new
dude-
bad
this-
boy because we come.
Old boy poking us out the window. You know he's worried. He has. You know. He's just observing. He's observing. He's sneaky. He's a little sneaky man. I like this dude. He has gumption. Just peeking out. I wonder what's gonna happen there.
The game with all the
Let's
hits.
keep watching.
The hottest CEO in the game. You think what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at it. Just what you talk to.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nobody can manage 6ix9ine.
The Treyway
He
tattoo.
can't, it just won't happen. He's like a wild animal. You just
They
gotta
came
let him
into
be. He roams free. You think what I'm saying?
He just thought he was the damn boss. That's all he wanted to be. He wasn't the CEO of Treyway. He knew that. So I guess he was trying to, start a little trouble or try to make, 2 Treyways.
Yeah.
Like many times in Danny's story, a rift started to form in the Treyway crew.
Well, that's life
Chanel,
works.
Seiko Billy, Billy Otto, and Harv
Ellie
were
Otto?
slowly being pushed
I love
out
Sugar
by
Crash.
Shotty.
Shotty probably had his own agenda that nobody knew of.
Yo, he's Starscream. He's evil.
And that's that
Shotty, he's
sneaky stuff when you're
nefarious.
around people and they snaking you. We didn't know.
Shotty, how dare you? You sneaky fucker.
That's what you get when you don't stray the right way. You came over here through Seiko.
You stray the wrong way, or you tray the right way. Yeah. Putting on a t-shirt. Don't stray away. Don't stray away. Tray way.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to stick with Seiko. That's it.
Like, what do you see as like the 2 different directions? What could have happened if you imagine?
One is the straight path, the good path, and one is the bad path. He liked it, the bad path, the negative path. Shotty's the dark side.
The dark side. He's evil. He's a villain.
Tekashi loses the man he considers his father when he's 13 years old. Tekashi's biological father is out of his life very early on. I think Tekashi was searching for father figures, and Shadi definitely played that role.
The dark side complemented Danny's
The
persona.
dark side.
And Shadi let Tekashi 69
And also
loose.
this big dude in the
A
back.
troll is somebody
Love
who
that dude.
wants attention.
The fucking
They
goatee.
don't care how they get the attention as long as they get it. Good, bad, negative, hurting people, they just want it. He was unstoppable. He liked the troll. He was the troll king.
You know how many people I told suck my dick in this industry?
Everybody suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my
This guy, someone would have to go through a compilation, just like go through like all his videos and just find him saying "suck my fucking dick." I bet they did.
my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick with your mother's lips. Have your mother suck my dick.
Yo, I done told the whole world to suck my dick. I tell niggas suck my dick every day.
If you tell somebody to suck your dick, man, you gotta be ready to either kill or die.
Alright, and I'm ready to die, and I'm ready to kill.
Jesus Christ.
He's always been a troll. Always. Before the persona, even when he was just Danny. Danny was gonna troll you.
He just knew how to tug on emotions. He knew how to get people mad, whether it was a lie or the truth. He had no limits.
Those guns aren't gonna work in the
of
water.
what he would do.
How dare you?
It was all about the pursuit of clout.
Clout on
What
the
does that
internet
run?
translated into rock star money. Danny started flaunting jewelry and stacks of cash online. Now with the support of the gang, Danny's trolling intensified. And he started targeting mainstream rappers.
Luda, you
Ludacris? In 2018? Bruh, come on. Find someone better, but not Chief Keef.
bum ass, pussy ass, Fast and the Furious geek.
Nigga on Bont and Pyro, nigga, fuck 6ix9ine, nigga. On blood.
Shout out to Young Jeezy,
blood.
I guess.
Hey, Blad, on Pyro, man, fuck 6ix9ine, Blad. In real life, these rappers are fucking pussy.
Yo, the way he, that's a British one. Wait, yo, he held that P for as long as he could. He was buffering it. He was buffering his input. He's fucking pounding. He's pounding out the quarter circle bags. Look at it. Look at those quarter circle bags. Oh my god, that's a half circle bag at this point. As in this behemoth typhoon.
You don't think you effing up your money with this tough guy gangster persona?
Nah, I don't know. What you think is a persona?
It is clearly a persona.
Alright then.
So what was Danny like when he wasn't being 6ix9ine?
Releasing that P, holding it back for years.
A lot more timid, drastically less aggressive.
The three drasticallys?
Way more playful. He still was playful even though when he was on, when cameras was off, he still was on his kid shit, you know, slap you and run.
And what is the difference between Daniel and Tekashi?
There were two separate people at the beginning, but that morphed into one. Because after over time, it's like, what's the point of switching?
You hold the
back
mask
to
on
normal?
too long, you're just gonna be the guy, you know.
It was becoming hard
What's
for him
the
to
Cleopatra line? Hold on, no.
really
Fuck it. What's the Cleopatra
differentiate.
line? The surprise of disguise only works when I'm masking. It's like that. If you never
Like,
unmask, there's no surprise anymore.
this persona in his real life, there was no difference between Danny and Tekashi anymore.
The king of New York. Your king's gone. He left.
You see the Mexican Jorge?
That's your security.
That's my everyday guy. And when you look at him, you're like, that's not Tekashi's entourage.
And you must like him.
And I love him.
Okay.
He
Who is this dude?
literally is like another father to my daughter. He's everything. Like,
So
he's
did he make you come here
most like-
today?
He literally woke me up and was just like, yo, come on, you got an interview. It starts at 12, it's 11:30.
The
first
surprise
time
of
I
disguise
met him, right,
only works when I'm masking.
he was shooting one of his music videos. That one was Billy.
Billy? Love this
His
dude.
old regular
George
driver, he was
Vieira.
sick.
Love this dude.
And that's how he called me. And that's how I became his regular driver. I think the first time I see like something it wasn't right. That was and I see like they start carrying guns with them. So I'm like, oh, why we need guns for? You know, like he's an artist.
With Shotty by his side and Jorge behind the
Riviera.
wheel,
Sorry, Jorge, excuse me.
6ix9ine and members of the 9 Trey
Let's go see
Bloods
George.
started committing premeditated robberies and assaults to settle the beef that he'd started on social media. 6ix9ine had become a full-on gangster.
He was running hits? Oh no.
And that's when the guns
Jorge,
started coming
please.
out. In April 2018, after being insulted by members of Rap-A-Lot Records, the gang rushed to Midtown Manhattan to retaliate.
Oh no. What the fuck?
That day, they told me, listen, you got like 20 minutes to be in Midtown, so let's go, hurry up. Next thing I know, it's 3 cars behind me. I put the others on the GPS, and I fly.
Jorge, please. You didn't have to do this, man.
This is the building.
But
So
he did
I
have to
parked
do
my
it.
truck exactly right here in front. The other 3 cars, they stay in front of me, and we just wait. Pretty much we just make it just in time. We wait maybe like 5 minutes, less than
AirPods
5
in?
minutes. Once they open the first door, these guys get off of the car, and these guys just push into the lobby. They push everybody inside again to the lobby. Me and Danny, we stay in my truck. He started recording with his cell phone.
Oh
you know,
my
all the
God.
action, you know.
He's sending dudes out.
They ended up robbing at gunpoint Scumlord Dizzy, a rapper completely unrelated to the beef, who just happened to be exiting the lobby. They stole his gold chain and his backpack.
Go get your chain back.
We was worried because the police, you know, this is Times Square. There's a lot of police around here.
Just some dude. What the fuck? He just existed. He simply existed. Aw, man. Shoddy, no. Feels bad. Scumlord rep.
You were there also at the Barclays, right?
Scumlord K.
We went like six
cars deep?
Cars. A lot of people. Every time we go out, it was at least like 30 guys.
Fucking Christ. Oh, so they called the Barclays? That was, I feel like it's just
I meet
Barclays.
everybody right here. That's,
Barclay?
you know, that's the security point, the checkpoint.
I feel like Barclays just
And
sounds
then
very manual.
We skip those things, the metal detectors. We skip it, right? In order they can bring the guns inside. And then the staff for the Barclays, they take us to their seats.
Is that? I don't know. That's Adrian Blair.
So on
Rona?
our
Feels
way
good.
to find our seats, that's when we meet Casanova group. They have a lot of beef, Daniel and him. They start pushing. It was like 50 people fighting.
Jesus
Next time
Christ.
you know, it's a shot. You
Oh
hit
my
the gun.
fucking god.
And then everybody start running. Me and Danny, we get inside one of those closets, and we just wait until we hear the police, and we just come out from that closet.
Who's controlling the situation? Is Danny controlling it or Shotty? And who's making it happen?
Danny's the boss. Danny told Shotty what to do, and Shotty would like make it happen.
Niggas started running this shit.
Danny
Bro,
wants
so
the
would you.
violence. Not because Shotty wanted. But if it's an order, Shotty has to make it happen.
Niggas said fuck.
This would be a really fucking good, just like a storyline to steal. Just the rise and fall. It's definitely already a storyline somewhere. It's pretty common, but like, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of something, and I'm thinking of it. You know what? It reminds me of Doflamingo. Holy shit! Danny Hernandez's Doflamingo. That's what it reminds me of. Just in the realm of like, it started as a relatively good kid, then over time, became more and more twisted, gained some power, and started telling his father figure, who, you know, kind of gave him the gun and the devil fruit. And he had the clout know me. And here we are now. He's ordering his father out, you know, to help him do crime and drink blood.
And then afterwards, Danny goes on the internet, he's laughing about it.
He was for me more like a scared laugh. He was nervous about what happened.
Everybody? Everybody getting shot. Boom, boom, boom.
So at this point, you've gotten pretty deep.
I wasn't thinking I was committing crimes. I was like, oh, I'm just a driver.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, later I find out like, also I'm part of the gang too now.
I
So
found
meet
I'm
these
part of
guys
the
every
gang.
day. Everybody knows where I live. They know my
Wait a
family.
minute. I'm part of the gang.
You know, so
You got walking the
what I
limp.
do.
What happened? I found out I'm part of the gang. Wait a minute.
Fuck Chief Keef. Fuck Lil Reese.
All right, hold
fuck
on.
all them niggas. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck my nigga. This fucking Trey.
You can't say that. I'm not replaying that, but you can't call Chief Keef, sir. You can't call King Kozart. That's not allowed.
Way, nigga.
Evil.
One
Literally
of
evil.
the times that I realized his trolling could be like actually really real was when he was trolling with Chief Keef and he had put out a hit on Chief Keef's head.
What?
I got 30 pack of them right now, bro. 30 pack. Swear to God, I got
That surfaced and it went viral, and the next day Chief Keef flew out to New York and he was in Brooklyn. I started seeing like the outcome
Yeah, I don't know
of
why you'd
his
wanna-
trolling going too far.
Chicago rapper Chief Keef is doing fine tonight after being shot at in New York.
You send your friend to go shoot at Chief Keef in the middle of Midtown Manhattan, you're crazy. That's not something that anybody in their right mind would ever do. In a big way, you know,
It's
those are the
twisted.
things
Evil.
that sort of made people
Evil
want to pay
actions.
attention to him, is that it seemed like he was
evil,
doing something that should put his
Something
life
evil.
at risk on a weekly basis.
I mean, I guess he has
Hey,
a
the
lot of
stolen
beef in the
art.
streets. I don't know who's he beefing with.
Yo, it's the stolen art.
that
There it
wants
is.
to hurt him, but
It's
it's
day
definitely not
6-9.
me. I'm actually a fan.
What?
Knew that doing the unthinkable would get him attention and make him a star. And he was absolutely right.
This year we got 3 songs on the Billboard Top 100. You know what I'm saying?
Top 100. That was forced as fuck.
Gummo, Kuda, Kiki, Rondo, and Billy. Treyway. So Gotti just hit 5 million in one day. 6 for 6 on fucking Billboard. I don't. 6 for what? 6 for 6 for what? The fuck going on, man? We ain't ducking chains out here, man. We out here King New York shit, man. It's my CEO.
Shoddy, you bastard. Devious piece of shit.
I'm on a world tour.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I am gonna think it. And you might think it too. You might not think it. And if you don't think it, you don't try to. But I'm thinking it.
Just landed in Barcelona, Spain.
Niggas try to stop us.
That's
I break through all that shit. Pedophile comments, all that shit. Nobody can stop me. It's fucking Treyway. What up, y'all? So I just landed in Belgium. Tomorrow I will be in Berlin. Shit is gonna be fucking retarded.
Iska som ho chcel zaviesť do mňa pýtal spodné prádlo.
What?
Svetová hviezda, len s reťazkami a s mobilným telefónom v ruke na
What?
dvojmesačnú túr po Európe.
How many of you niggas ever been in the Swiss Alps with the fucking number one artist in the world?
rapping. Those flat tops.
Sign a Treyway. Look what your life could be.
6ix9ine was on top of his game. Money was flowing in, and he'd found a perfect partner in crime in Shoddy.
I'm really the king of New York. Like, I'm really the king of my city. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Like, I'm just fucking happy.
So how did everything start falling apart?
In large part, there are people, you know, loyal to Shoddy and Shoddy's longtime friend Mel Murda. That crew actually
Mel
becomes
Murda? Sorry, just say Mel Murda?
longtime friend Mel Murda.
I need that to be recorded. Just the way he said it. Very matter of fact. And Shoddy's longtime friend Mel Murda? As you do, sir. Hold on.
Shoddy and Shoddy's longtime friend Mel Murda. That crew actually
And
becomes
Shoddy's
known as the
longtime friend Mel Murda?
Murderville line of 9 Trey. And then you have people who, you know, feel like they were around in the beginning and who sacrificed for Tekashi and were there with him and let him sleep on their floor, and they feel like they were getting pushed out. I think you have people like Chanel and Seiko and, you know, even Harv, who gets pushed out around the spring.
Even Harv?
Harv
Damn.
punched Trippie Redd in the mouth for Tekashi. Harv got into a brawl at LAX for Tekashi and then isn't getting paid Everything culminates in Harv saying, you know, I'm gonna kidnap and rob this guy.
Made up my mind today. I want smoke.
You want smoke, it's over. It sounds like
leave
you're
the
gonna murder
house.
somebody.
We get like a block away, 2 blocks away. We're at a red light, and a car just smashes the whole back of the car. Like, my face almost hit the fucking dashboard. He's telling me in Spanish, like, I'm gonna let them go. Let me just make sure they're okay. I'm like, all right. I'm looking in the side mirror. All I see is this dude. I see the gun in his hand. My whole heart just went to my stomach, like they got me. Door swung open.
Run it, nigga. Give me everything, nigga. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car, nigga. Give me your money. Where your money at? Where your money at? Get in the car. Get in the car.
And he knows it's Harv too.
Get in the car. Get in the car. We're gonna shoot you.
Jorge, please.
Hello. Necesito que llame a la policía. Acaban de secuestrar a mi hermano. Por favor.
Ok, señor, estaré contactando al 911.
I'm in the backseat. I'm just like, I don't have nothing to offer, and I'm trying to avoid going to the house.
That's fair.
So it's to the point where it's just like my life or something.
He had black, he had what you want.
He is kidnapped from my car. 2 guys
Hopped out of the ghost and hopped up in the Phantom. Well, are you dumb?
His
They
jewelry,
tried to take us
his
slow.
money, is all that shit more important than seeing Soraya, my daughter, graduate from kindergarten.
I don't think so.
So I said, I got some jewelry in the crib. Don't hurt my daughter. 'Cause they wasn't letting me look nowhere out the windows. By the time I came back up, I'm in front of my house. When the jewelry was recovered, I'm like, all right, I'm a free man. And when that call went, my stomach started turning in circles.
Yeah.
Where we going? Is this the place where I die? Is this the place? No. Because we keep driving. All right, is this the place? No. What?
This is very
about to happen?
intense.
And I started talking to God.
You started talking
I'm
to
like,
God.
You're the only one that could get me out of
Bro,
this.
you forsook that dude.
It was an argument that happened. I managed to throw myself out.
We begin with 12 on crime news. Rapper Tekashi69
Tekashi
is
69
safe, according to authorities.
is safe,
He was taken to
according to
Kings County
authorities.
Hospital for observation. So far, no arrests have been made, and
Rapper
the investigation
Tekashi
is
69.
ongoing.
That newscaster voice though. Shoutouts to rapper Tekashi69 for holding it down in the worst way possible. Simply pay your homies, or they'll go on strike. That's what they went on strike. That's what happened. Is it N? Fuck. Shit. This is it. This is it. Where is it? Show me the snitch. Show me the snitch. Show me the snitch. Show me the snitch. No. 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 They used a rat. How dare they? That is devious. Evil, even.
Tekashi is on tour, and he's getting ready to move apartments.
They
Obviously,
used a
not him
rat.
personally, but you know, his family, his stuff is getting ready to be moved to Long Island. And
We're Short
in
Island.
the midst of this, the feds roll up and confiscate a bunch of stuff, including an assault rifle and a backpack that was taken at the This Is 50 robbery.
Yeah. That tribal tattoo.
This absolutely
Is it
freaks
D?
Tekashi out.
Okay.
He doesn't
It's
know
D.
what to do, and
This
he
tribal
actually
tattoo,
ends
though.
up,
On a cop?
unfortunately,
Jesus Christ.
taking out his state of mind on Sarah Molina, who flies out to Dubai.
Ah.
He was begging me to go to Dubai. He was like, please, can you come over here? I'm scared. And I know once I land, if I go back right now, they're gonna lock me up. And if I'm gonna see a face, please let your face be the last face I see. Come, you know, so
Where's the
he
daughter?
ended up convincing me to go. I got to Dubai, and as soon as I got in, he asked to go through my phone, and he's going through my messages. He's very angry because he sees that Jorge is telling me things that he was doing, basically, just like snitching on him. He saw that, immediately got livid, and he went ahead and, like, took my phone and smashed it
Oh
on my
no.
head and
Oh.
started punching me in my head.
Oh.
So,
Had he ever done anything like that before?
yeah.
Oh. Tekashi. You bastard.
He's a person that doesn't know how to deal with his anger.
At what point in your relationship did the abuse start?
It started maybe a month after I moved in with him.
Jesus, a month?
So even before he was famous, even
A month? Now I know some fellas might be saying, "Oh, this bitch is lying. Oh, this bitch is lying. She's lying on him." But you know what? I don't quite think that's the case. Because, irregardless of any situation happening here, it's not like Tekashi didn't do the things before. Like that one case that had evidence and not just testimony, right? So there being a precedent, it's not so out of left field to be not believed. It's just in the realm of probability, you know. It's just in that realm.
before Tekashi was a thing,
Yeah.
Danny was actually violent.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, no. I thought it was just Tekashi. I thought it was the Hulk. No, it's Bruce Banner too.
Tekashi's 2015 sex crime case came back to haunt him.
Yeah.
And he had to prove to the court
You didn't know?
that he wasn't really the gangster that he appeared to be on social media.
On behalf of the Make-A-Wish
13.
Foundation, we're gonna go visit Franklin. He's a 5-year-old young boy that has stage 4 terminal brain cancer.
I don't think
His legal team was able to convince the judge that all this gang stuff was just for show, was to promote his music.
I don't like these kids being so excited. They should know
Really,
who this
he
guy
was
is.
a good guy who cared about the
They
community
should know who
and
this
went
guy
to
is.
see
These
sick
kids
fans
should
and
not.
gave out money to underprivileged people.
Yo, these kids are so bad.
And it worked.
The lineup, the money line.
Tekashi 69 is breathing a sigh of relief tonight. Just a short time ago, a judge sentenced him to 4.
Is this a journalist? That's some really like loaded language there. God damn. Like, yeah, it's not an interview, but like, it's very. What would be the term for it? Is it mind reading? It is kind of mind reading, but it's just it's unnecessary. Now, I was taught here in my It's on my. Yeah, I'm gonna show it off. Fuck it. Fuck you. I'm balling out. Now this here is the Canadian Press Style Book. You can't see it. The Canadian Press Style Book. What it tells you is that what you want to avoid is things like loaded language. You don't want to do like you don't want to insert feelings where they might not actually exist, unless someone says that. And even if they do, you probably shouldn't even mention it because it's forcing an emotion upon the subject, in that case it's just not. It's suspicious. It's very suspicious, right? That's how I feel about it, and that's how I think, at least going by this guide, which is pretty widely used. It's not a thing you want to do, you know. And there's no exact section on crime reporting, but there is a section on just general interviewing, which is, in general, I say in general, not good practice for news reading. You don't want to be saying shit like that. But that's besides the point. But actually, it's not. But it is. Trash journalists is what I'm saying. Get them out of here. see that? You see how fucking pretentious I can be? You see how fucking shitty I can be sometimes? I can pull out a book and flip through it to show you that I actually own it and say, yes, in the Canadian Press Style Guide, you see. What a piece of shit I am. What a bastard. I'm the real villain here, aren't I? It's not Danny, it's me.
Years probation. He's completely dodging jail time this time.
Dodging.
The judge did warn him if he violated any of the terms of this probation, he will be facing jail time.
This dude's face, and then this dude's little smirk. But this dude's face.
He will be facing jail time.
The death eyes, murder eyes.
We were all happy. That case had went on for basically like 3 years.
Is God good?
And we were gonna go get something to eat and kind of celebrate right before my daughter's birthday party.
Oh hell yeah. Feels good, man. What happened? What went wrong?
Elliot was already at Philippe's with his security, so when we got there, Shotty told Danny to stay in the car, that he wanted to have a talk with Elliot. Elliot just told him that he don't like him, he don't want him around.
Did Elliot get strong arm? Did he get the gang treatment? Because you can't kill the producer. You can't fuck up the record label. Don't fuck with the label.
He thinks he's bad for business and that he shouldn't be around Danny.
The backstory to that is that Shotty was in the position of already fielding a ton of offers from record labels for 6ix9ine with a healthy cut for himself, but he couldn't take them because 6ix9ine was signed to Elliot Grange. And Shotty doesn't like that very much.
All right, let's bring you right up to date here with some breaking news. Police responding right now to a shooting in Midtown.
Near busy Madison Avenue, and tonight we're learning it is connected to a controversial rapper.
Hernandez was due to meet his manager here at the Upper East Side restaurant Philippe to celebrate, but brought a bunch of friends whom the manager had not invited.
One of them uses a chair to hit one of the private security guys, a retired cop.
This security guard
That's
produced a light.
This ponytail, this dude, this fucking
security guard produced a licensed handgun and fired 2 times, striking one of the individuals in the torso.
So this is a key moment
Should I get shot?
because Tekashi is really on his way
Shotty
to
got shot by a
becoming
UFO.
an actual honest-to-goodness star who, you know, your grandma knows. And here comes Shotty and his friend, these gangsters, you know, forcing their way in by throwing a chair at the window. And it's really emblematic of this whole moment in Tekashi's career where he's trying to push out the people who honestly got him where he was.
What's up, everybody? So I'm letting everybody know that I canceled my whole tour. The American dates is not happening. It's not going down. I fired everybody in my team. I got no manager, I got no booking agent, no PR, no public. I don't got nobody on my team. It's just me.
After his falling out with Shotty, 6ix9ine was back to being a gang of one.
But he has no
Why
friends.
did you fire everybody, 6ix9ine?
Yeah, we seen the video yesterday.
This fucking dude, is that Joe Budden? That's fucking Joe Budden.
in the
isn't it?
hallway,
Nefarious piece of shit.
Every blood is not your blood. Let's just put that like that, right?
Correct.
There's a difference between
The Breakfast Show?
being a gang
It is
member
Breakfast Show.
and just being a dirty nigga. Only 2 things.
That's
I'm scared of
Charlemagne,
in
I'm
life.
sorry. That's Charlemagne.
God first, and the FBI.
New information tonight about the
I
man who
confuse
calls
him sometimes. I
himself
confuse the
Tekashi
bald black
6ix9ine.
dudes.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was arrested.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is in federal custody on racketeering and firearms charges, along with several former associates.
The investigation was a joint
Shouldn't
effort
go grease your
between
bald ass head.
ATF, the NYPD, and Homeland Security.
Tekashi 6ix9ine pleaded guilty to federal charges, admitting he participated in a violent gang. He also pledged to cooperate with prosecutors. He was facing a mandatory 47-year prison sentence.
After his arrest, his popularity reached new heights. This was 6ix9ine's crowning achievement.
Mr. Hernandez, are you currently in federal custody?
Yes, sir.
Approximately when did you start living in federal custody?
November 18, 2018.
At some point, did you decide to cooperate with the government?
Yes.
When did that happen?
November 19th, the day after. we was taken down.
Mr. Hernandez, do you recognize anyone in the courtroom who was a member of 9 Trey when you were a member?
Yes.
Horrible.
Who do you recognize?
Harv, Anthony Ellison has a gray suit on.
His testimony helped the feds hand out over 100 years of prison time.
Combined?
To Harv, Shadi, Mel Murda, and 8 other 9 Trey members.
Rapper Tekashi 69, oh no,
Not the real.
has been getting a bad rap lately for snitching on pretty
Why are you
much
so greasy?
everyone during
Why is she so shiny? What the fuck? No. The producers did not let her go out like this. What the fuck? The makeup people could not have done this to her. How is she so shiny?
rap lately for
Everything about her is
snitching on pretty
shiny.
much everyone during
She's
his
fucking
trial.
reflective tape.
To stay out of jail. There's a
Is that? No, it's not. Is that David Spade? No, it's
chance
not.
he might even end up in the witness protection program. I'd love this guy to be my milkman one day.
Oh, sang like a canary.
That motherfucker sang like Aretha Franklin.
Shut up, Snoop Dogg.
Snitch nine.
Ebra.
hate this guy.
Snitch.
You're a rat.
Is that Harvey? Not Harvey Weinstein. Good God, no. Is that Harvey from TMZ? Is that Kodak
Fuck,
Black?
niggas.
Is that Kodacular Blackular?
Crazy. R-A-T.
Oh, it's 21 Savage. I'm sorry. I'm racist.
Shout out to Tekashi.
I forget that Kodak Black and 21
Tekashi
Savage are
gotten
the
a
same dude.
multi-million-dollar record deal while he's in jail.
Just cut a deal worth more than $10 million.
This former label 10K project.
Oh shit, 10K came back? Derek Parker. Both hands on the fucking goddamn. Got
While I
shot
was
in
in
the
the
knee. Yeah, too.
NYPD, they created a unit that was called the rap unit. There was a lot of violence in the rap music
The
industry.
rap unit.
Rappers were perpetrators.
Fucking 50 Cent is on the cover. What did 50 Cent do? He got shot. Let's not act like 50 Cent shot anybody. 50 Cent got shot. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I don't mean 50. I do mean it. 50 Cent. Like, you can't put him on the cover and then say the inside story of Tupac, Biggie, Jam Master J, Jam _ Master J. That's not Jam Master J. That's 50 Cent. Okay.
Where they were victims. When Biggie got killed, his death opened up the eyes of the police department. I had to go out and I had to monitor where they went, what kind of venues they went to. Not just to profile them, but to keep them out of trouble.
The feds have been monitoring the 9 Trey Bloods for decades, so 6ix9ine's social media presence gave them and the entire world a window in.
The federal government has wiretaps, cell phone traps, traces. And remember, in New York City now, we have cameras everywhere. You say Big Brother's watching. What the feds discovered is that there was dissension in the ranks.
Goons. Dissension.
This guy wasn't getting enough money. This guy's looking to rob him.
I respect it. Respect this dick. That's going in the screenshot folder. I respect it. Respect this dick. That's pretty good. I respect it.
When he got involved with the Bloods, there's really no way out. It's not like you could just walk away. Then I know for a fact that, he was spoken to and talked to,
Before he was arrested.
Yes.
Yo, I seen that interview this morning. That man is crazy, man.
In one wiretap, Shadi can be heard threatening 6ix9ine's life.
This is Mel Murder and Shadi
Mel
talking
Murder.
about 6ix9ine.
Blood, the nigga
Yo,
gotta
that
be
guy
on-
has the ultra wide curved monitor. Holy fuck. And he's using Google Drive. The ultra wide curved monitor. Look at this shit. Look at this dude.
Drugs,
And
homie,
this
niggas
dude is
said,
using
fuck
Google
Treyway,
Drive.
said, fuck Treyway, bum ass
Motherfucker.
niggas, dirty ass niggas.
At least open that shit on Audacity, bro.
Yeah, he gonna give us coming. I'm gonna feed him though.
The FBI used some of the recordings to inform him, look, this is what's going to happen to you if you don't come on board. Remember, they had informants inside the camp.
Do you know who the FBI informant
Don't.
was?
No.
You are not at liberty to say, sir. Yo, is that Jorge? Love that dude. He's making the mean mug. Mean mug Jorge. Just simply feeding us fish. What a cool dude.
On late May, right in 2018, ICE came to my house early in the morning. I acted a long night of work. They picked me up. They take me to a detention center in New Jersey called Hudson County.
Oh man.
That's like an immigration center for, you know, people
Jorge,
that are arrested
no.
for ICE. They take everybody over there. So it's like a year for immigrants. They kept me for like 72 hours in one cell. And that cell was just one little window, right? And I can see through that window one bridge, right? That bridge, I cross that bridge 2-3 times a week. And somehow now I'm right here inside this room. It was, you know, it was sad for me. They kicked me for 41 days. I met some agents from the government, from the ATF, from Homeland Security. The other one
Not
from
the
the
ATF.
NYPD.
Not Homeland
They told me,
Security.
listen, if you want to
Not HomeSec.
get released from here, you're gonna have to help us with this investigation. I say yes right away. After they had me to release in July, I started reporting to these guys every day. Whatever we did the night before, the day before, whatever we did, you know. We went to this place, we meet that person, things like that, you know. That's how I became informant.
They lock you up. They kind of keep that sword of Damocles over your head. They kind of dangle it on you. You could get deported, brother, but you could help us, and you won't get deported, brother. And or you could help us out, and you could, like, you know, let us know, and you let them know.
After you got picked up by the feds, did they wire you? Did they ever wiretap you?
Well, they put one app on my phone, and then the app was like a recording
That cloud
device, so like 24/7. That's the way. I don't have to do anything, just keep my phone next to me.
So, Jorge, you testified in court, right?
Yes, I did.
So the Bloods know that you were involved in it?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
That was baller as fuck.
So the Bloods know that you were involved in it?
Looks at him. Looks at him. Bro, what the fuck do you think? You fucking, yeah? What the fuck do you think? He's looking at this. This is the dirtiest look you can give somebody. It's just so subtle. It's so subtle. He takes his eyes off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they know. Yeah.
Are you nervous
Are you
about the
nervous
Bloods right now?
about the Bloods right
In
now?
the beginning, yes, I was very nervous, especially because I never started working on the car service. And you know, in that business, you can pick up anybody. And I did. It happened to me like 3 or 4 times. I picked up some members from the Bloods. I mean, they just asking me, what happened to you? Like, I don't know, what you want me to do? I was just a driver, you know? I don't do anything wrong. That's it. I change my cars, but it still doesn't matter. I can't change my face.
That's the image right there. There's Danny. There's Danny. There's Danny. Lil Danny. Lil Danny.
Our world's increasingly dominated by extreme personalities. The press and social media can't get enough. So it felt appropriate that 6ix9ine sentencing would be handed out on the same day as Trump's impeachment. As Danny took to the microphone for his final statement to the court, a disheveled man in his 50s raised his voice, proclaiming to be Daniel's biological father. Not the one who'd been murdered, but the man who'd abandoned the family when Danny was just a boy. He'd not seen his son in nearly 15 years. The courtroom and Daniel were visibly shaken. Daniel said to the judge, "My life is so crazy. I don't even know if this is a joke anymore." Daniel was sentenced to 2 years with time served, which meant he would be out in less than a year.
He got money. You know, he got millions. Why he have to do stuff that is not worth it? You know what I'm saying? I will sit down with him and put him straight.
How you feeling right now?
Right now, I feel good. I feel good. Only a little strange because I got a lot of microphone and cameras, you know that. But no money.
Who is this
no
lady?
money. Nobody bring no money.
This is a no money. Motherfucker, you fucking piece of shit. You see, this dude knows. Fucking Michael Jai White here knows.
Money. No money.
He heard that shit and he was out of it. He was like, what the fuck? What? That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Nobody bring no money.
No cigarette.
Then I don't.
You saw a little laugh. You saw a little fucking laugh. He was like, is this fella for real?
Don't say nothing.
Is this fella for real right now? He was shook out of his mind.
For years, Daniel Hernandez Sr. had been living only a
What are they watching in there? What are they watching
few
in there?
miles from his son. I met him outside his homeless shelter in Queens.
You know Takashi 69? That's my son. He's famous, multimillionaire. Yeah. God bless you.
In the brief
Bless these
time I
nuts.
spent with him, he claimed to have insights on his estranged son.
Bro, you never met him.
He knows how I went to jail. He knows how I locked up. He always went to be a gangster. All right? I know that affect him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he took that from me.
And he spoke of
He's
plans to
ducking
be
me.
in his son's life again.
I would love to tell him that I miss him, that I love him with all my heart, that I'm looking forward to be with him.
Fella, that's cap.
And then he told me a bizarre story of his connection to Daniel's stepfather, the man who had been murdered years before.
In the time that I was locked up, I met him. And when he got released, I gave him a letter, a note, for him to give it to my wife.
Lock
and my
up these
kids.
nuts.
But when he went there, he got involved with my wife. He built a
Based.
relationship with my kids.
Based.
Real strong, you know, with Danielito and Oscar, all right? He used to play with them, you know, he got real close to them and everything.
Based.
And they loved him like he was like his father.
Yeah, good.
Because I wasn't there.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, no, that hurt me so
cuckold.
much. But anyway, he got what he deserved.
So you
You know?
kind of like
But
were
what?
happy he got killed?
Yes, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. because
Ain't
I
no
was
damn
wrong.
way.
You know?
Even though he barely knew him, so much of Danny's life was shaped by this man's actions. And for a moment, I felt a deep sympathy for Danny. After all,
That's
he was
scumbag,
only
yeah.
23 years old.
That's a fucking scumbag. That's how I feel sympathy for him. Undisclosed location, New York. We're just showing the fucking neighborhood.
So maybe you could just tell me about why you're out here and left the city and...
I just felt like it was necessary and it was something that had to be done. Everything that was going on was too chaotic and it worried me. It worried my family too. Like, we didn't feel safe.
Do you
It's
think
kinda
that
nice jacket.
the fact that his father abandoned him has an effect on how he has lived his life and treats his daughter, and how do you see that?
I don't correlate the two. It's just, if that's something you went through as a child, you know the feeling, you know how it made you feel. Why would you want to put that on your kids? Your job is to break the cycle. Those little generational curses, like, you should want and do better for your kids.
That's pretty
His
true.
relationship with my daughter is non-existent. He was never really a present father at all whatsoever. He uses my daughter to gain likeness, to gain sympathy. Like, look, I'm a good dad. Like, I'm a good guy. I'm a dad. I have a daughter I care about. I need to come home, Judge, please. I want to see my daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. He uses my daughter when it's convenient for him.
Yo, I'd be high too. Yo, Viper? The rapper? They already know. They're already in.
Me knowing him on a personal level, I know the core person that he is, and he's a really good person. He didn't know boundaries. He didn't know when to stop with things. There never will be another 6ix9ine again.
I still cry. It breaks my heart.
People will try.
It just breaks my heart. I miss him, and I feel bad that he's in there, you know.
Danny is the executive agent and 6ix9ine is the artist. Like, I break it into two different people. Like, I know Danny. He's a quiet, conscious dude. Like, he's not gang bang, shoot him up in your face. Like, he's not like that. That's not how he was raised. Money and fame can really corrupt a lot of people. Not saying it corrupted him, but I'm saying, like, that can really be the downfall, the love of money.
I think it was an easy narrative to sell. There's this young Spanish boy who got taken advantage by these aggressive, dangerous black men, and they allowed him to put multiple black men into jail. Shadi took 15 years. My friend's in jail for 15 years, and that's fucked up.
He said that my mother's house is a headquarters for Bloods, which that's definitely not the case.
Yeah.
Or because we might, you know, if somebody say they hungry and come in and stuff, you know, she might take them in and feed them or whatever. But he took advantage.
He slept on my floor, he ate my food, and at the world, he did not know what pie was. He ate Thanksgiving dinner with me. He didn't know what pie was, with his stupid ass.
I respect men and what they stand on. He loved fame so much that
Fuck. Yo, put a smash stage on this dude's head. That should be legal as fuck. That's a 180-degree surface. That's like a right angle, right here. You shot the back off. That's a right angle. What's that? 60 degrees? Maybe like 70-degree drop off. Maybe like a 70-degree slope. This dude has a perfect smash stage on his head. God damn. No offense. I mean, it's all positivity. He's got a square head. This guy's like a rounded rectangle.
men and what they stand on. He loved fame so much that he put everybody in hell. We stand on different things, and you know he's on a different side now.
He's not loyal. He's loyal by himself. That's it. Maybe the way he loves the people is not the same way you and I will love people. He loves people another different way, just to use it. But he don't have more use for you. That's it. Let me love the next person. But in real life, he's trash.
That's a young whore.
To me, it was just building his ego and stuff. He didn't care about the money. To me, he didn't care about none of that stuff. To be honest, me knowing Danny, of course, the money was the perks of everything, but the fame is what drove him. You know.
Real story arc right there.
After coronavirus shut down the world, prisons became a health crisis.
Yeah.
Since Danny had asthma, the judge allowed him to serve the remainder of his sentence from house arrest. So within only a few weeks, from an undisclosed location, Tekashi69 was back on social media. He dropped a new music video and an Instagram Live. They both broke records.
It's jumping Gooba.
He was more 6ix9ine than ever before, more hated than ever, and more popular than ever.
This man dropped trolls like Minaj.
But having lost all the people that once supported him, he was probably more alone than ever. In August 2020, Tekashi69 was set free.
Nice day outside.
And having refused witness protection, returned to the streets, surrounded by armed security at all times. I reached out to him to do an interview, to hear his story, in his own words. I contacted his team and sent messages through people still close to him. His management got straight to the point. I guess I didn't have the clout.
Pass.
Maybe it's just as well. What would he say that he hadn't already said in court? That he hadn't already said all over social media?
Just watching the
Perhaps
video.
I was holding out in the hopes that I could somehow help him redeem himself, because in a way, his redemption could clear my own conscience. I'd be able to convince myself that I'd spent all this time telling a cautionary tale about a humble, ambitious artist named Danny, who carried himself out of poverty.
This dude is
but
watching.
just got carried
He's
away.
watching Gooba like he's like it's some kind of like a manifesto, like a pre-workplace shooting video.
In the pursuit of clout.
Look at this dude.
And
that's the greatest image of all time.
not that I'd fallen into the trap of a
Yep. That's it. That's it right there. The booba.
troll
Trapped in
named
the booba.
Tekashi69 and given him the attention that he'd been seeking all along.
Trapped in the booba. Vikram, he fell for it. Well, it is 5:30, and I'm feeling no more tired. So I guess that was a pretty. I was on edge. I was feeling it. I was in. I was out. I'm all around. I'm on that off that Danny pack. Danny Hernandez is no longer with us. Only 6ix9ine remains. You know, he that's how life works. All right then. So I am the guy, the dude, the lad, the fellow, the frog, the motherfucker, and the brother, and the sister, and the motherfucker. Sanctification on Twitch, scumbag on YouTube, and I am signing off. I'm bidding you what's my thing? I forgot the thing. Cause I know it's like it's the two French ones, but there's one Spanish one. Oh yeah, I'm bidding you an adios and an au revoir and adieu. Let me fucking sign off. Let me stop streaming. Wait for it. Hold on. Adieu.